is go here. Van Hoorbeek got squeezed to the inside, and once again it is Antonio Cairoli looking to make an early move into second position with a pass on Gajser. Might just at the bottom of the hill. Remember, he was starting right in the centre of the gate after a poor qualifying race yesterday. Here's Herlings. Whoa, almost going down. Buries the front end deep into that right-hander, but it's Van Hoorbeek then, so he's in 11th place now. So what happened to the Jerryman? And where did he make a mistake? That gives you some indication as to how much work Jeffrey Herlings has to do. He was 10 seconds behind Cairoli at the start of this lap. He eases past Courtier Paulin. They changed the geometry of the bike on his bike compared to Cairoli's last year, just to allow him to be able to base of the 2018 factory machine. Koldenhoff goes wide. Will he let Herlings have it? Yes or no? Well, he keeps to the inside. Herlings now in second. How far behind is he? In 16th place. 17 is Gajser, 18 Kulas, Irwin and Lieber are your top 20 finish line jump. Here is the bullet, Jeffrey Herlings, urged on. Cairoli, he was a 1:56.5, 53.8 for Jeffrey Herlings. Here he is. He is just eating alive as he drops down the hill there. Sees Cairoli going in the opposite direction into that left as he embarks on that back straight. And when he looks up over this between TC and the 84 of Jeffrey Herlings, 55.5, 54.8. Oh, there he is, Cairoli. Had to deal with a couple of back markers. Found his way through, demolishing one of those ruts on the takeoff there. Herlings knows he's got time in his pocket. High speed down the hill, rails that berm. Oh, Cairoli just out of sight there as he comes under at the end of lap 10. 11 laps in the books. Is it coming down? Yes, 2.7. Finish line jump. And it's Koldenhoff who's still there, and he's got about 2 seconds in hand. A second in hand over Paulin now. 0.6 the gap between Herlings in second and Cairoli, the race leader. He's in touching distance now. Petrov moves out of the way. Roll over and die and say, give me a little belly rub on the way through. No doubt about it. No chance. Back end out of shape. Herlings would have seen that. He reacts. He goes to the outside. 1.6 and a nervous look right back in it. Both riders making mistakes in the closing stages. It's round 50. They're on the line. Absolutely nothing in it between them. Oh, and Herlings does go through. The guys are being told on their pit boards. We knew that. The riders now know that. It's all or nothing, but listen to the roar of the crowd here, and a mistake there from Cairoli. He first. Will there be a mistake? You'd think not, but we saw it in the qualifier yesterday from Herlings. As he dropped downhill there through that left-hander, Cairoli, if he was close enough, would have shown a wheel. Now, 52 seconds clear, these two. Jeffrey Herlings wins again here at Valkenswaard. He becomes the first Dutchman to win in the Premier class. The gate drops here. The MXGP of Latvia, Antonio Cairoli from about 10 gates over as he darts the front ahead of Fevra, Boutron, Paulin. That is a great recovery for how far back he was going into and coming out of that first turn. And there he is at the inside lap. He was buried mid-pack coming out of the first couple of corners to 6th. And he's homing in. fact, KTM, again, lower over the jump there than the Montrealis Yamaha of Van Hoorbeek. Neatly over the final double qualifying race winner there, number 84, commented on. He said that the track was nice and rough, and that's how he liked it. And nervous look over the shoulder. Look at the, oh, big, I was going to say, look at the distance that Herlings just got there, but then he came up short. Todd Waters fell in the qualifying race yesterday as Herlings gets alongside Desalle. See the difference there, just double ace. 22.5 minutes to go. What was the, as he steps uphill, switches his line. Trying to take the shortest route through. Oh, Herlings was buried mid-pack as he exited turn 1 at the start of the race. He's already worked his way up into 4th. In here, oh, it was a hard move and a big ask. But Paulin held his line, held his...
With third with Herlings, he's holding on to that third position. What do you think?
And as well as Jeffrey, so we will see. Painting.
Corner speed absolutely immense. Normally doesn't bury himself too far into turns, but look at that landing into that turn. 55.111, 53.8 for Herlings. That gap now, 4.5 seconds. Paulin is fourth. That's 2 laps here in this first race, and we've got a second race this afternoon. Look at the time they just made up there on the Yamaha, and he's passed as well. He's there because that gap was 2 seconds as he crossed the line, less than a lap ago. That gap now 2.2 seconds at the start of lap 8. What's it going to be before we reach the end of this? It's better than anybody else in the world. But then he makes a mistake there. Commentator's curse. Slackness. Different choice in lines here. Cairoli goes up his game now. You know, when you see the 2 riders through the wave section here, you see how much more efficient Herlings is. Look at that. Absolutely caught him napping some of those lines. Can he pick up the pace? See what the 84 is doing? Again, like he's taking the higher line into that behind Gauthier Paulin now in his Monster Energy Kawasaki, just 2 clear of Jeremy Van Horbeke. On his way to the checker flag, the 9th race win of the year for Jeffrey Herlings in MXGP. Race 1. And Tommy Searle looking like he was in neutral there, had to jam it down, and that's cost him as well, as he, I think, that grabs that foxhole shot ahead of, well, 2 was also looking a little bit covered in the black stuff, so goes from 4th to 2nd, and I tell you what, he looked across at Jeffrey Herlings' end. Herlings 2nd, Gajser 3rd, Koldenhoff 4th, Desalle is 5th, Febvre 6th, Tommy Searle 7th, Van Hoorn in MX2. Good to see him out on track, 14th in the left behind either. Look, there he is in the background, but gradually starting to pull clear. His way past on the opening lap. And just as he hit the braking bumps in the corner, he just pushes down on the front. 6th overall as well. And up until that point, only these 2 were 100% podium finishers. This is down just a little bit on the 33 of Lieber, but over the line. Oh, I tell you what. Hello, everybody. This just got tasty. 4 minutes to go. Plus to go, of course there is. But just to maintain that focus and that motivation to believe that he can do it for a 10th time. Contention now. And it's going to be, is it a matter of time? Was it a mistake from Cairoli? A 2:25.3 compared to a 20. Stewart, number 84, has gone after the leader, 2:22. And at the very end of the race, Argentina, nothing in that though. No one tripling in. It's at stake here. 3 vital World Championship point gain, and oh my word, Herlings this. Oh, and Cairoli fights back immediately. That's what we want to see. Cairoli and Herlings at their absolute best. Herlings triples to the outside. He's going for the slingshot. He's going for the momentum, but the shortest route always prevails. There's that double, triple, double combination. Not a lot in it, is there? I think it was the 93 of Bengtsson. Back markers looking over the shoulders, they know. Oh, he runs down into Cairoli. Oh! 50-50. Which side of the fence are you sitting on? If you're a Herlings fan, you'll say, yeah, racing instantly plays will already be shown all over the world. But Jeffrey Herlings, he won't care about that. He likes the candles. He wins race 1. The name of professionalism. Yeah, there we go. And I tell you what, I wonder if that was the ringmaster there. GP race 2 here at Pankau Penang. Another clean getaway for Herlings down the inside. Nick it from his teammate there. I think he did. And Herlings, he's in the thick of it. He does not want to get caught. Desalle does get caught. Herlings is in 3rd place. Febvre in 4th, then Paulin, then Van Hoorn. The FIM Motocross World Championship, and we've got a lead change on the very first lap. Gajser goes past between himself and the Sicilian as Herlings looks to get up on the pegs and go around the outside. Whoa, I'll tell you what, as his wounded teammate comes around the outside of him and immediately goes after Gajser, and Gajser will just hang on. How close was that between the KTM and the Honda? As they jump through that, flexes his muscles and pushes the Slovenian wide, who just keeps the power around the outside. He looks to retaliate. Gajser just fails to advance past Cairoli, who's got his wheels out here because we've still got 27 minutes plus 2 laps of action. Cairoli not clean over the double to try and find his way past Jeffrey Herlings here. weekend, having handed over the red plate to Antonio Cairoli, but you can still see he's wrestling with that Red Bull KTM. Take a bow, stand up and applaud this man, because what he has done here is nothing short of sensation. The MXGP of Asia here at Samarang, the gate drops, and over on the far side again, the right-hand side, Herlings but Cairoli. Herlings in second, Seawer in third, Paulin 4. 5 for Paulin on Seawer, gets himself into third. Well, he's definitely had a wake-up call in the break, hasn't he? And looks to go around the outside of Desalle. That right-hand side on that first jump before this one is at the end of the lap, and he takes the lead away from Desalle. Paulin is he's in fourth place. Paulin is fifth, Cairoli sixth. Oh, 1.1 did Herlings at the moment, ahead of the Rockstar and Edgy Husky, but look at Desalle! I tell you what, he is in no mood to find his way into the lead. He's got good drive through here, the back end steps out though. Are we going to see him attack? It's 9 by 300ths of a second. Desalle untidy coming out of the final turn though. That would who is about to cross the line here at Samarang. Herlings and Red Bull KTM. MXGP race 1, 30 minutes plus 2 laps here. The MXGP of the Netherlands, it's Antonio Cairoli. Either way, he's up into second place. The atmosphere absolutely electric. Steve, Gajser, Lieber, Boutron, Simpson and Leon. Well, we said Antonio Cairoli would be fired up for the 19th time. And it's he who leads the way from this man, number 84, to Ruben, his long friend and sort of practice mechanic, and pretty much as Boutron, Marquette Racing Team KTM. Did I just say that out loud, or have I imagined it? Boutron hates the sand, but he's up there in ninth. In fact, imagine the uproar and the roar of the crowd if that was to happen. They sit hand side. He's not even going to wait that long. Listen to the roar of the crowd. It'll only get louder down this side, but Cairoli is not going down without a fight. He goes for the momentum. Herlings cuts to the inside, takes the line away from the 222. A 139.5 compared to a 41.6. He's turned a hopping in that hole, jumping onto that little ledge. Tony Cairoli, but just dancing around this tough Assen circuit. Half a lap to go. He just turned 24. In the week. The sphere is absolutely incredible. And now he starts feet. Jeffrey Herlings is the 2018 FIM Motocross World Champion. Does it here in Assen in front of his home fans with 3 races to be Premier Class champion. He is the MXGP World Champion. It's the bike down. And the first one to congratulate him, Valentino. It does not get any. He will milk the applause. He's got the number 1 on his back, the magic touch. There you go. And his army of Dutch fans.